Hello, everyone. I am Dana. I am the founder of the Energy and Hormonal Rebalance System, which is an online holistic health coaching system for busy, exhausted women looking to get back their energy for life naturally. I am a holistic nutrition consultant and I own and run Mind Body Healthy. One really common misconception, which is usually from those external to us, is that we, as women battling chronic bone crushing fatigue, are just being lazy. And we feel guilty all the time. We feel guilty when we are too tired to make dinner. We feel guilty when we ask our partners to take care of the kids or the chores for us. And we feel guilty when we say no so many times to people who ask for our help or just to be there for them. There's a lot of shame in this fatigue as well. And the shame that hits me is around being or not being able to keep up or remember details about a conversation I just had or to follow through on an activity that I want to finish. But are we lazy or are we just burnt out? First, I do want to dissociate true adrenal burnout from just feeling burnt out. This phrase is now being used extensively for women who have just had a hectic week at work to women who truly cannot even get out of bed because their bodies hurt from fatigue. Adrenal burnout is a real thing. I've had it twice. It's not fun. It's not something that a glass or two of wine and a chilled evening on the couch with Netflix is going to fix. Now, feeling exhausted after a stressful week at work is definitely a real problem too, but to get over that takes way less time and confusion. On the other hand, lazy is not a health problem. It's a habit that someone who is that way needs to break. Some of the symptoms of burnout are similar to feeling lazy, though. Your work productivity suffers, you can become easily distracted. You perhaps start to dislike your job, or maybe you've just taken on too much in life and it just kind of hits you. You need a break. Adrenal burnout, unlike laziness, happens over time as a result of pre-existing stress load combined with more stress taken on at work, at home, and most often internally in our minds. And burnout means that your body has transformed into a state where more stress makes it harder to produce energy, regulate your hormones, keep you feeling focused and clear headed, and be your healthiest self. If you're worried you're just lazy, take note of any of these symptoms. If you have at least 3, you're probably more burnt out than lazy. So here they are. You're easily irritated. Who isn't, right? You feel anxious and get overwhelmed by unexpected tasks or requests. You're dizzy when you stand up. Your periods are becoming quite irregular. Normally, they were pretty good before. You have a lot of chocolate cravings. They're kind of a little bit bonkers. You can't sleep properly and you struggle to fall and stay asleep. Your digestion has changed. You're constipated more often than you used to be. You're thirsty even when you've drank quite a bit of water. You feel like you need more and more caffeine to get through your day. You crash really hard every afternoon. You wake up groggy no matter what, no matter how great you sleep, no matter how you feel. You've lost motivation and interest in things you used to love. You've got a lot of brain fog and can't stay focused on tasks for very long anymore. You get sick quite often, like viral infections, bacterial infections. You feel mentally exhausted most of the time. And you would love to just spend a whole weekend on your own, away from everybody, holed up in like a hotel room under the blankets. How many can you identify with? You can go back and rewatch and just tick them off if they sound like you. When I was burnt out, I was irritated with everyone around me. It was bad. I felt angry and I started drinking too much wine on the weekends. I had zero interest in exercise or dance classes, which are 2 of my favorite things to do. And my work definitely suffered. I was missing deadlines and I was just not doing a good job. It's frustrating, it's embarrassing, and it's depressing to feel stuck in that spot, and finding a quick way out never works. So you end up even more burnt out by all that stress. So some of the key things I did to get out of burnout were to ditch all the processed foods, the alcohol, and much of my caffeine. At least I drank it only in the mornings and on a full stomach. I really went back to energy boosting meal planning basics. So I had protein, healthy fats, and vegetables at every single meal. I cut out all dairy, all grains, all sugar, artificial sweeteners as well, and vegetable oils. And I made sure I was eating foods that my body really needed, like omega-3 fatty acids and those rich in antioxidants and magnesium. Those are really going to help with the stress issue. I combined these with some ashwagandha regularly for about 3 months. So ashwagandha is an adrenal adaptogen that calms the body and mind. I find so the stress of my burnout, the cause of my burnout, wasn't making things worse. I don't typically go adaptogen level right off the bat when I'm changing things, but because my body's already gone through the whole process of recovering from burnout and chronic fatigue a few times, I was able to benefit from the adaptogen, the ashwagandha. And I gave myself permission to rest, to not exercise as hard or as long or at all, if that was what my body was telling me, and to take a little bit of extra time each night to just read, calm down, be alone. I recharge on my own. I'm an introvert. I really hit my routine hard, going to bed at the exact same time, waking up at the same time, no matter what, doing everything I could at the same time, eating, exercising, all the stuff. Because the adrenals really love routine, and often sticking to a routine is just a really great way to help overcome burnout, or at least get yourself moving in the right direction. And then finally, I did some work on my own mindset, coming to terms with what was causing me the stress and looking for a new way to look at my life and finding ways to take back my control. Now, through all this, if you decided, well, you're just lazy, well, look for some really great ways to motivate yourself to get your jobs done. Give yourself a gold star for every accomplishment you do, then reward yourself at the end of a period, a week, a month, 3 months, whatever works. Find some way to motivate you. That generally comes from within. You'll find it within. It might be an external motivator. It might be an internal motivator, but you need to find something that works best for you because everybody's different. I work best if I have created my own like check mark type thing, and it's all me. I'm not an external motivation person. I'm more internal. If you're struggling right now with burnout and you aren't sure how to fix it, or what you've been trying just isn't helping you, you're still feeling exhausted and, frustrated with all this. This is one of the main areas I focus on with my clients inside my energy and hormonal rebalance system. If you're looking for some help in overcoming burnout naturally, I'd love to help guide you down a natural, holistic, comprehensive, systematic, and focused path. Whether that's working with me or not, I find so many women are on the wrong path and maybe afraid to just take advantage of this type of help, where I'm just offering you a free call. Let's get on the phone, talk through what's going on with you, what you've tried, what's not working, what is working, what you feel you need to get yourself on the right track. And then I can give you some guidance and coaching and help you make better choices and get a better picture, a bigger picture of what's out there for you. Whether that's working with me or not, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that you've got all the information that you need to take the right step. So I posted a link to my booking link in the description of the video. You can book that free call with me to find out what your next step should be and to help clarify what your health imbalances are right now. It'll help you get a better idea of where exactly your body is causing you the most pain and fatigue right now. And so you can work on the right things to rebalance your health and get back your energy.